Alright, I'm going to do another short one real quick. Engine cooling systems. Aircraft reciprocating engine cylinder baffles and deflectors should be repaired as required to prevent loss of cooling. During ground operation of an engine, the cowl flaps should be in what position? Fully open. The primary purpose of baffles and deflectors installed around cylinders of air-cooled aircraft engines is to force cooling air into close contact with all parts of the cylinder. Increased engine heat will cause volumetric efficiency to decrease. During an operational check of an electrically powered aircraft engine cowl flap system, the motor fails to operate. Which of the following is the first to be checked? The flap actuator motor circuit breaker. How do cowl flaps aid in cooling a horizontally opposed aircraft engine? Controls the amount of airflow around the cylinders. The components in a turbine engine that operates at the highest temperatures are the first stage turbine nozzle guide vanes.
Yeah, sorry, I hear you. I'm ready.
Reciprocating engines used in helicopters are cooled by.
Can you hear me?
A fan mounted on the engine. Which statement is true regarding the air passing through the combustion section of a jet engine? Most is used to cool the engine. Or, most is used for engine cooling. Which of the following should a mechanic consult to determine the maximum amount of cylinder cooling fin that could be removed when cracks are found? The engine manufacturer's service or overhaul manual.
You okay?
A broken cooling fin on a cylinder head may be filled to smooth contours if damaged or repaired limits are not exceeded. High cylinder head temperatures are likely to result from a very lean mixture at high power settings. The position of the cowl flaps during normal cruise flight conditions is closed. What is the purpose of an augmenter used in some reciprocating engines or reciprocating exhaust systems? To aid in cooling the engine. Prolonged idling of an engine will usually result in foreign material buildup on spark plugs. Generally, a small crack just started in a cylinder baffle. Maybe stop drilled. Some aircraft exhaust systems include an augmenter system to draw in additional air over the engine for cooling. Augmenter systems are used to create a low pressure area at the lower rear of aircraft engine cowling. Both 1 and 2 are true. Cylinder head temperatures are measured by means of an indicator and a thermal cup sensing device. The greatest portion of heat generated by combustion in a typical aircraft reciprocating engine is carried out with the exhaust gases. Cracks in cooling fins that do not extend into the cylinder head may be repaired by removing the affected area and contour filling with limits. The underside of pistons are frequently finned. The principal reason is to provide for greater heat transfer to the engine oil. An engine becomes overheated due to excessive taxiing or improper ground run-up prior to shutdown. Operations must continue until cylinder heads have cooled by running the engine at idle RPM. The purpose of an intercooler when using a turbocharger is to cool the air entering the carburetor from the turbocharger. Where are cooling fins usually located on air-cooled engines? Cylinder head, cylinder barrel, and inside piston. Which of the following results in a decrease in volumetric efficiency? Part throttle operation. A bent cooling fin on an aluminum cylinder head should be left alone if no crack has formed. What is the function of a blast tube as found on an aircraft engine? A device to cool an engine accessory. The most common method and generally the best conduction of heat from inside of a cylinder barrel to the cooling air is accomplished by machining fins directly on the outside of the barrel. What part of an air-cooled cylinder assembly has the greatest fin area per square inch? The exhaust valve port. What is the position of the cowl flap during engine startup and warm-up operations under normal conditions? Fully open at all times. Which of the following assets in removing heat from the metal walls and fins of an air-cooled cylinder assembly? A baffle and cowl arrangement. Which of the following defects would likely cause a hot spot on a reciprocating engine cylinder? Too much cooling fin area broken off. All right. Yep, that was it.